Men prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos. No, strange guys say things like that. Everybody is allowed to have preferences, but there is something kind of strange about the virgin thing specifically. Debt-free without tattoos, whatever. But the virgin thing, I don't know why. It's another thing that just sends alarm bells going off to me. I don't know why necessarily. I'm sure someone in the comments could tell me why. Yikes. If girls on here gave me a chance, I'd be so worth it. About me. Don't go all detective. This is new for her, remember? I'm not, it's just facts. I've given her flowers, invited her to a date at, and offered to help her with her church stuff. I've been a real gentleman, and she's been cold as stone. But blah blah blah, rather waste time with boys, that's not her scene. Blank is the one who invited her. Also, 20-somethings don't own the beach. Don't own the beach? I don't know what you two are talking about, but man, you need to tell your homie to knock it off. You can say what you want, but women are made to be looked at. Excuse me? They're beautiful creatures. They're not creatures. They're not creatures. How many times do we have to say it? They're not creatures. Quit using that terminology. It's nasty. It perpetuates a cycle of not seeing them as people. I bet every man here has at least watched this video 3 times on repeat. Me? I'm single, so I kept watching until I even liked the guitar solo she was playing, and man, can the other dance without even really trying. Women are made to seduce, and men are made to admire them as God intended. I don't understand the haters here in the comments, but then again, I'm one of the nicest men in the world. It's probably just me. Yeah. The best friend you overlooked. The guy who's always there for you, but you friend-zoned. The church guys, the nerds, the quiet guys, the short guy. Stop choosing the guy from the bar, the guy on the bike, the guy who doesn't give a rip, the guy who never calls you unless he wants something, you know. The guys who treat you that's all you want. The rich guy, he can get 10 of whatever he wants. Yet they wouldn't dare talk to the guy who has a stable job, would rather stay at home than go out, or has a hobby like video games or comics, or is quiet and shy. Because we want the guy who's 6 foot, makes $100K a year, has tattoos, and treats me like crap. Hey, I resent the tattoo remark. Don't you dare imply that that means I'm a bad person or lesser than you. Also, quit crapping on video games and comics. I've got this sneaky suspicion that, wow, you know what's crazy? Women also like video games and comics. They don't hate you for it. They don't think you're lesser for it. It's crazy. Sure, a couple do, because that's not their bag. But you know what? Stop it. Just stop it. I don't mean to call females. A lot of you are real women. I'm just over here being overlooked. Probably for a good reason. I don't really care about embarrassing myself when it comes to women. If they can't handle my personality, they clearly aren't my type. If they are open-minded enough to give me a chance to show them who I am and not just judge me off my looks, then that's who I'd think about spending my time with. So many basic bitches out there for real, and I don't mean to call females bitches. Wow, you used and females together. You are scary. A lot, ooh, where's the a lot monster? Of you are real women. But the whole lot of them, I swear. What? And I'm just over here being overlooked, and it's totally cool. I'm in no hurry to screw with anyone or date. I got high standards, and I really don't care for one-night stands. Well, screw you if you read all this. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm just doing my job. Screw you. If the roles were reversed, what a gentlewoman. Let me get the door for you. I'll also pay for dinner, so your place or mine. Oh, I don't think I'm ready for that. What, after all I did for you? Hey, we've got r/nice girls, it's fine. I stopped caring about women when I realized they have freaky segs with other guys that aren't me. What? You get what you give. I stopped caring how women feel after I learned that many will have one-night stands and do all types of freaky stuff with some guys, but then get a boyfriend and become vanilla and lie about their pasts too. Seems that being a fuckboy and dehumanizing people is the better strategy. Dehumanizing any individual is never the better strategy. That's straight up messed up and immoral. Like I said, you get what you give. I learned directly from watching how women play the game that you don't get bonus points for playing the game nicely. That's like saying it's okay for a woman to play the game and lie about how many people they slept with or how good a guy is in bed. Oh, I hate this. This is painful. Nice guys like me never get a chance, said a 35-year-old man to his 16-year-old niece. Am I so for going on a nice guy rant at my niece? I, 35, am currently looking after my 16-year-old female niece for the summer while her parents are out of the country for work. I've been single for most of my life, never really got the whole dating thing down. I've had my struggles, but that's neither here nor there. Here's the issue. My niece, let's call her Kay, is a... Whoa, bro. is attractive and popular at her school. She's been dating football players since she started dating. Now, being single and somewhat jaded, I've noticed a lot of these jock types tend not to treat their girlfriends well. How do you know that? Did you watch too many movies? How do you know the guys that she's dated or the person she's currently seeing doesn't treat her well? You don't have any evidence of that, do you? Unless she has come to you and said that, you don't get to just make up crap in your head. This is weird. They have a reputation for being arrogant and self-centered. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just watched too many movies. Gotcha. I've been concerned about Kay, so I decided to talk to her about it. The other night, after overhearing yet another phone conversation where Kay's current boyfriend seemed dismissive and rude to you, I sat her down for a talk. I told her that she's worth more than these athletes give her credit for, and that she should consider dating someone who genuinely value her for more than her looks. I suggested she consider dating a nice guy for a change. This is where it got heated. Kay got defensive and said I was being judgmental and didn't understand her relationships. Sure, that's probably true, okay? I may have let my frustrations get the better of me and went on a bit of a rant saying things like these jocks only care about themselves and their egos, and nice guys like me never get a chance. I also may have implied that her choices reflect badly on her. In hindsight, I can see how I came off as bitter and envious. I'm glad you could see that. She stormed off and won't talk to me, saying I was being an a-hole for generalizing her boyfriends and for not respecting her choices. I didn't mean to upset her. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Yeah, I am. I'm sure you didn't, but you knew you were being the asshole here, so don't go asking the internet to rip you 3 new assholes, because you know that's what's going on down in those comments. You know it. This is just, come on, man. You absolutely could have controlled yourself better than that. She's the child. She's the 16-year-old who should not be held to the same standard as her 35-year-old uncle, okay? You needed to be the grown-up, because you are the grown-up, but you didn't act like one. She probably acted like more of a grown-up than you, and she's the kid, so wow. Really hope you learn from this one and apologize. Red Rover said, cute, financially stable, emotionally mature men right over. We do exist. Either we're stuck in your friend zone because you think we're too nice, or we're not interested in dating anymore because we've given 120% every time and get crap and abuse in return. Now we're very happy by ourselves with our pet dog or cat. At least they treat us and not cheat on us or get forgotten about. Hope this helps you out, LOL. I tried being nice. Context, this was the 5th message he sent me after I deleted the chat, in response to me asking why he was rooming with someone else. I'll go off. I tried being nice. Bye? Who do you live with? Not what I asked. You're freaking stupid. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but still not what I asked. Unless that was your answer, which I wouldn't consider trying to be nice. I'm done arguing and trying with you. Please block me. I thought you were cute, but you're rude. FML, I hate it right now. I'm depressed. I feel like giving in and giving up. Anxiety kicks my ass every day. I forced myself to be nice and kind for too long. Really, you forced yourself? So you've always been mean? Maybe it's time for the serious mean no given Jason to come out. My kindness and patience will no longer be taken advantage of because there won't be any to give. Screw people. People suck. You all suck. I'm don't playing the freaking nice guy. Be ready because you will all not like what I'm about to become. It's all you people's fault. You're turning the nice guys into a-holes that will run the world one day. No one's turning the nice guys into a-holes. Surprisingly enough, they've been doing that just fine themselves because they are a-holes. I'm not saying if you do call yourself a nice guy that you can't be. It's just, there seems to be a pattern here, right? Yes, but always got matched to boys, so stopped. When sweet, innocent, and good guys appeal to girls, they reject him or he gets used. His mind and heart gets broken when the type you mentioned approach you people fall for them. Nice going. Sure, pal. All chicks love money, right? So act appropriately. Okay, wait a minute. Hey, $4,300 in total. I mean, good for you. It seems like you're doing okay, but what the hell? Hey, yo, girl, I got $75. You want to go out? Hi? How you doing, beautiful? Where you from? Why did you send me a screenshot of your bank account? I don't know. Answer my question, though. No, you answer mine. Because you need to see how much I got so you can act appropriately. Oh, man. I'm a man and I don't agree with these guys. You still have to remember that these guys aren't bad people, they're just brainwashed. I hear you, but honestly, after a lifetime of dealing with brainwashed men who can't be bothered to learn better, no sympathy left. Then there's part of the problem. Bad guys make women feel less sympathy, thus making guys bad, and it becomes a cycle. It goes both ways, too. It's weird. If girls on here gave me a chance, I'd be so worth it. But unfortunately, people's expectations are too high, and they're looking to play games, lying about what they want, and dry text. not put effort. And I'm not like most guys. I'm also looking for a long-term relationship. I'm not interested in hookups. I'm interested in something real. Right, okay? I hope you're willing to prove that, you know? I would do anything to go on a date like this where people valued things like kindness and were respectful. Something that's a miracle today. In reality, when a nice Jeff turns up among bad boys, the girl always can't help but go for the bad guys and have a bad marriage. Some things never change. I do genuinely believe that these people watch too much television, too many movies, things of that nature, and then believe that that is an accurate representation of the world they live in, because it's not. Sure, that pattern might exist somewhere out there, but none of the girls I ever had crushes on who started dating sports guys, none of those sports guys were rude or mean or evil people, you know? Not like in the movies where the jock just thinks everyone's stupid. I never got that from anybody. They were really nice people. Once you, I don't know, spoke to them and treated them like a normal person, you'd be surprised at how normal they are. They're people too, they just have different interests to you. Whoa, crazy. We play D&D, they play football. Who gives a shit? Have you ever seen Freaks and Geeks? I recommend it. That's probably the most accurate representation of a lot of stuff. And it's not actually accurate in any way, shape, or form at all. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a full laugh for real. I guarantee you that in the years they were friends, she's dated and screwed other dudes, and then complained to her friend about them being a-holes. And in all that time, she didn't give him a second thought. And him ghosting her, I bet you he didn't do anything. He just stopped being the one who initiated conversation. I'm pretty confident that if she got off her entitled princess ass and called or texted him asking how he's doing, he would reply without an issue. None of what you said would surprise me if true. Did other dudes and actively sabotaged his relationships in high school? Very likely, yes. The only reason blah, 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 blah. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but whatever, man. Knows a guy who had multiple relationships. A lot of 9% of the women are dating... What does that even mean, bro? Stink, you made the worst excuses to stop talking to me, I swear. Lol, literally. Want to kill myself scrolling up and looking at that crap. It genuinely made me happy and smile. And then it just went to when you were like, I don't want to get hurt mindset. And then it just went to... Okay. Oh, dear Christ, what are we looking at here? The world is full of crap people. Lol. What do you mean? I'm drunk and angry. LOL. Worst date ever. Remind me in the morning to stop dating. That would be awesome. What happened? He tried to guilt me for not going over to his house after our date. Ooh, okay, so this isn't what I thought it was going to be. This is going to be interesting. Told me everything I wanted to hear. Pretended to want the same things. Talked the talk. When it came down to it, he was like, so do you want to come over? And I was like, well, it's getting late. I work tomorrow, but I'd like to see you again if you're up to it. And he was like, so that's it? Wined and dined and you won't come over? And I was like, well, this is our first date, and I said I'd like to see you again. And he was like, is that what you thought this was? Huh? I was so caught off guard. I said, you literally called me and asked me if I'd like to go on a date with you. Those were your words. And he was like, you really knew what this was, though. And I said, I literally thought this was a date because you asked me on one and I had a good time. Up until now. And he was like, so you're really not going to come over? And I said, we talked about taking things slow and agreed we wanted to see where things go and see if there was any potential in actually dating each other. After our many talks about what we wanted, he looked me dead in the eyes and said, I did all of this because I wanted to be a decent guy. I only wanted one thing from you. Looks like I'm not about to get it. I was so screwed up after he said that. I literally turned around and walked away from him and got into my car and drove off. He called me and was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I just hung up on him and blocked him. Stop dating. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I'm very glad you just hung up on him. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is some disgusting right there. That is so nasty, so mean, so rude. As she said, he talked the talk. He knew what he was looking for, and then threw a little hissy fit because he wasn't going to get it. He knew he wasn't going to get it. Absolutely. Oof. That is so sad. Look, and he successfully got a date too. He called up and said, hey man, you want to go out? I like you. Whoa! And she said yes. All the nice guys out there that talk about how ridiculously terrifying it is to speak to women. I don't know, this guy did it. Too bad he was also a piece of garbage. God damn. Ooh, dude. It's just, I can't apologize on behalf of the terrible men. I can't do that. I will. I apologize on behalf of all the terrible men. I know it's not really gonna fix anything or help in any way, shape, or form, but I feel obligated at that point. Where to meet top 1% what? I'm a 29-year-old living in a major metro area. I'm in a C-suite exec pulling $400K a year base salary and around $5 million total comp a year. I've looked through the dating apps, Bumble, Hinge, etc., and while I don't have any trouble meeting women from there, I haven't found any that are worth pursuing. I grew up pretty broke, so I don't have a social network that includes women like myself. Okay, where do I go to meet higher quality women, models, etc., to try and make a match? I just don't actually see the people I'd like to meet out and about. Are you Patrick Bateman? But here's the thing. The real question is, why do women fall for these toxic men? Why don't they leave them alone? I think all you women out there know the answer to this question, because these types don't show their ugliness on the first date. They charm you and manipulate you, then attack you when you're hooked. Let's not blame everything on women all the time. Well, it's always the woman's fault if she willingly chooses the narcissist guy over a guy who can love her and be good to her. The problem with today's women is that they crave attention. We all do! We all do! That's not like a woman thing. We all crave attention. We're young. It's natural for us to want to do that. They crave chaos and drama. Okay, ladies, I do have to admit, you guys might crave a little bit of chaos, but not in the nice guy way that he's implying. I know that you guys specifically just enjoy a little bit of chaos for funsies, right? Again, not like he's implying. You know what I'm getting at, right? Like viral Twitter joke chaos, you know what I mean? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you get me. Anyway, and they love uncertainty because they're always thinking if the narcissist will love them when he only wants to use them, creating a vicious cycle of violence and even death. Ooh, dude. Like I said, there's no use trying to understand women. They don't even understand themselves. They'll date bums, drug addicts, sex offenders, wife beaters, you name it, and then they'll completely ignore men like me who work hard every day to... Dude, you're on 4chan. What do you mean you work hard every day? Stop it. Get some help. I just don't understand. Like, why you gotta act like you're into me but leave me undelivered for hours, but you're talking to other people and your snap score goes up? So I know you're just ignoring me. I don't deserve that. Like, I'm literally the nicest freaking guy ever, bro. I'll be your freaking chauffeur because you can't freaking drive, and I'll buy you food and pay for everything. I try so hard to please someone just for them to treat me like garbage and ignore me. Either tell me off or don't stop being a terrible person. Sometimes people have other friends. Your ideal relationship? My ideal relationship. Betas are treated like nothing more than discardable munches by modern women, while alphas are treated like kings by trad women. We're not the same. I don't like Homelander and that psycho being part of the joke. I don't. They're literally the most evil freaking characters I can think of off the top of my head. Currently on TV, quote unquote. If you want, your choice. I may not have much time tomorrow. I think we can meet today. I don't think it will break me. Only 1 hour max. I will go to work tomorrow. I texted Robert and said what a friendly person I am. Hey, are you there? I won't push the limits if you won't answer. Heyo! You can trust me. I'll provide my best friendly support. You're sitting with 2 of your boyfriends, I know. Audio calls at 22 minutes. What? Wait, how does that work? Oh, it's the time. I must be stupid. I'm a moron. I forgot. I don't do 24-hour clocks because I can't read numbers. It's nice to see so many honest and open men expressing their experiences here. Having been involuntarily abstinent for over 2 years and single for 5, I recently gave up, and that was the most liberating feeling. Women looking for emotionally available guys is a half-truth. What they're really looking for is a garbage truck and someone to give them the whole spa treatment after we dump out all their toxic trash in some proverbial landfill. For what? As a halfway decently attractive guy with plenty of hobbies, interests, world travels, I can barely even get a date. Are you actually trying, or are you being rude? But that's okay, because I recently realized the majority of women I'm talking to aren't that interesting anyway. When do you have everything handed to you and have society that panders to your every desire? You end up having a very boring person that has no idea what struggle really is. Oh, shut up. We're moving on, you dork.